Hello friends, welcome back to My Hobby Home. My name is Kathy. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we have some Happy Mails. Well, let me give you a little update about all the shipping issues I've been having first. This Happy Mail does have some sewing items in it. It does have some car camping items in it. So we will get into that. But first, let me give you the deets on the issues with shipping. First off, when I order anything from Amazon, I automatically have it set up for them to deliver my packages to my back porch, because it is covered. My front landing, there's not even a walkway to the front landing because it's not really intended to go in and out of that door. You can. We let the cats in and out of that door. So we don't use it though for getting out in the yard or anything like that. We mainly use it just to let the cats in and out of the house. So when they start putting my packages on the front door jamb, I have a 4x4 landing. So when you get a big box like this, they pretty much set it right in front of the door and you can't open the door. Well, for months I have been giving a thumbs down on their delivery because they're not following my instructions. When I got this box, I also got my car camping refrigerator, which is bigger than this. I could not even open my door. And I have a laminated sign that I have in the window of the door to place all packages on the back porch. Well, they didn't. He just pushed the big box in front of the sign, but you could still kind of see it. Well, I called Amazon. Well, you can't call Amazon. You just go and you request that they give you a call. Well, I got a call from Amazon and I just finally had to tell them. I said, I need someone that is literate, that can read my instructions on delivery or either the sign on my door, because they both say leave the packages at the back door. Well, first off, if they're leaving it at the front door, they're going over grass. If they're leaving it at the back door, it is driveway all the way to my back door. So it's really a lot easier to bring packages to the back door, but they just don't do it. And it's really not that much further of a walk. I mean, it's just around the house. Because if they go through the front, they're having to dodge, if it's wet, they're having to dodge water puddles. So I finally just told the guy, I said, whoever is delivering my packages, I no longer want them to deliver to my house. I need someone else to be my delivery person. I don't know if this person is on that route, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of them delivering and putting my packages on my front stoop, because they had put 2 of my husband's packages on the front doorstep and they were so heavy I couldn't pick them up. And it rained. So my boxes, it was very humid outside. You see, everything's just tore. This happened. I haven't even opened this. I haven't even opened these boxes. That's just what they look like when I pick them up. It just tore. But I know it's in this one. So friends, let's get into the goody goodies. I have in this box, this is my sewing stuff that I got for making my maker's tote. I'm going to just get the stuff out of it and lay the box down over here, friends, out of the way. I got my Soft and Stable. I got this on Amazon, friends. I will leave a link down in the description for this. This is what I'm using to make my maker's tote. And then here is my box of zippers. I just went and did a reorder. And when I did that, I found my other box. It was down on the floor next to this. So this is a box of, I don't know what kind of zippers these are. I don't know if these are the jacket zippers, because that maker's tote calls for 2 zippers. One is a jacket zipper, and I didn't even open the other one either. So, man, this is hard to open. I was checking to see if it had because I want to get into it, because I want to see the zippers. Boy, they got this thing glued. They don't want nobody to get into it. Have to break something out here. See if we can get into this box. My goodness, they got the whole thing glued up together. You can't get into it. Well, okay, it looks like this may be a lip. Okay, there we go. Well, that was crazy that you had to get into it that way. But okay, so we've got our 7-inch zippers because I am making the small bag. So I've got my zippers here. I'm hoping I've got one of the colors in this because I just get a multicolor pack. So now I have 2 packs of multicolor zippers. But these items are both for the Maker's Tote that I have most of it cut out. They did not want you to get in this box at all. But I've got my zippers and my soft and stable, and most of my Maker's Tote stuff is laid back here. So that's where I'll put those items. So now, friends, I know I look haggard today too. It has been a very busy day today, but we're gonna make it happen. What is in this box is things that I got for car camping. I already have some things. Let me show you. This is the box that most of my stuff for car camping is going to go in. And the first thing I have, y'all may remember me opening these a while back. These are rechargeable light bulbs. They've got a charge port there. I've got my charge cord here. They do work. You can hang these up, which will be perfect when I go car camping. So I'll have the 2 lights. I probably will only need one. Maybe put one in the back. My husband, I think, is going to be going with me. I think he's gotten the situation with the animals handled. So let me show you the things that I've got. Okay, this here, it is high-speed handheld fans. It's 2 of them. This one seems pretty damaged. The box does anyway. You've got your visor clip. Now, when I'm going, I'm thinking it's probably not going to be that, well, for Louisiana, September is like the hottest month. But I'm going to be headed west, and I'm hoping that it's not going to be that bad. But I'm guessing this goes right here. Yes. And I will be able to clip it. Apparently, this is the front. But I got 2 of them, so I don't know why I got 2. I just got 2 of them. They weren't very expensive. I think this will be a good thing when I'm trying to sleep. I'll have that to keep me cool. Now, I know, oh goodness, now I'm not going to be able to get it off. There it goes. I have a hybrid, so I can actually leave my vehicle running. And how I do that is just leave the seatbelt plug, locked in. And I got 2 of those. I'm going to go on and put those down in my car camp box there. All I have to do is leave my seatbelt plugged in the car running, and the electric motor will run the majority of the time, but when that battery starts getting low, the motor will kick in and charge the batteries back up. So I have plenty of ways to stay cool because my truck is very air vented. So another thing that I got, and friends, I love this. I have 2 here in my sewing room. I have 1 in my living room and 1 in my bedroom. This is, and I will link this, friends. I love this. I use it every day. Like I said, I've got everything plugged in to these here at the house. And wait, I have one right there. I have 3 in here, friends. I didn't even realize. I just thought about that. I have one plugged in over here that's got my laptop and all plugged in. I have one over here that's got all my lights and my sewing machine plugged in. I have one over here that's got my computer and my iron plugged in. I love these things. And when I'm not car camping, this one here will probably be in a room in my house because I love these so much. So let me tell you about this. It has 12 outlets on it. Each side has their own off switch. And then you have, let's see, it says total max, auto. You've got 5 USB ports right here. But up here on the top, this right here is a light. And when you tap it, this is a surge protector too, by the way. When you tap it, your light gets dimmer and it'll go off. But it has a 10-foot cord. I figure every one of the campsites that I've looked at does have electrical hookup. I've got to see what kind of electrical hookup. If it's because this has the straight prongs with the ground prong on it. I will have to find what kind of electric hookups it has and get a converter box to where I can plug this in and run this through my window to run things, because I will have my refrigerator plugged in to this. Anything that I need to run off of electricity, I can plug into this. So I love this. And talking about the window, this is a pass-through window shield guard. Well, I don't know what it's called, but all it is, it's tubing that has a groove that you put on your window, and you drill a hole through it for your cord. Now, of course, I'll have to cut into it and make a hole for this cord just to come down over it and in it like that. But this secures on your window, and you can roll your window all the way up. And when I do that, it will mesh this to where there's no air leakage or anything. And let's see, it's got something else in here. It says it's for... that may be some kind of drill thing up for it. It says it's for like Starlink and stuff like that, but I'm like, I don't need Starlink. I mean, I really don't. I don't have the mobile Starlink. My Starlink is attached to the top of my house. So, but that will go with me. This is just a basic thing that I've thought about. I don't want my window rolled down. I don't want mosquitoes coming in. And talking about mosquitoes, I have other things that is still coming in as well, because I know it's not all in this one. I didn't order everything at the same time. This here, I'm not going to open these up because I don't know if I can get them back in. These are my window covers. They're like blackout window covers. I have a shield for my front window, 4 door windows, the 2 back little triangle windows, and the back large back window as well. So I'm making sure I'm blacking everything out with these. Now, friends, when I actually set my car up to car camp, I will show you all of this in action. So, like I said, I have a few more things that I'm wanting to get, and I'll tell you what that is. I had this in my shopping list, and it sold out. There was no more available. I actually had 2 things that happened. So, there must be a lot of people starting a car camp. I had a portable toilet. I have one, and it was just a bucket toilet, but I'm going to get another one. And I'm actually going to get a pop-up tent to go with that. I have that in my basket saved for later. That's one of those things of it would be great to have, but if I don't, it's okay. Because I have tarps that I can attach to my truck. And, you know, I can hide to do my business if necessary. Because where we're going to be camping, I may not be close, my campsite may not be close to the bathrooms. And I want to be able to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night if I have to. So, you know. And with that, you know, with that, I have a cover that I can put over my door and just set that, you know, outside my door. And once I'm finished using the restroom, tie my bag up, drop it in the garbage can, and put it back in the back of the vehicle. But I have a portable toilet. I have a pop-up canopy to put over the toilet, but like I said, that's not a big necessity. I haven't put that in my cart to buy yet. That is depending on where the money is, because I don't know if I've told you guys what I'm doing. My D-stashes, everything I get from YouTube, my D-stashes, all of that I'm throwing right into the trip account, and I have money that comes out of my paycheck that goes into that trip account too. I'm wanting to get that. My low goal is $2,000. So that's my low goal. My high goal is $3,000 because this trip isn't going to take more than that. And it's probably not going to take that at all. But that's because I'm wanting to buy things for the trip. One of the things that is a luxury, not a necessity, is an air up mattress. I have that on my wish list also for camping, but it goes in the back seat and you air it up, and it's just a mattress that goes across the seat, which I can sleep like that because I sleep elevated anyway. So that would not bother me at all to sleep like that. So that's kind of that, and the pop-up tent too. And it's not a full tent, guys. It's just like a little bitty room to go around the porta potty. But those are on my wish list. Not exactly necessities, but a little bit more convenience. And hey, even if I have to sleep in my seat in my car, I'm fine with that too, because I fall asleep here in my recliner all the time. I don't see where it would hurt. But these are things that I find as necessities. I need window covers to block out the light. I need this pass-through to have my power coming into my vehicle, because when we are stopped, I need to be charging the batteries to my refrigerator and keep my refrigerator running at the same time. Now, my refrigerator, it does have a 5-hour life. I'll put a picture of the one I got right here. I cannot pick the box up. It's heavy. So that's going to go in the back of my truck, and that's where it's going to stay until I get to either a motel on the trip or the motel at the retreat. But the refrigerator has a 5-hour battery life. So while I drive, that is the full intention of how long I'm going to be driving. The battery will last 5 hours. If I end up driving more than 5 hours, I will plug it into the vehicle, which I can plug it into the cigarette lighter or lighter, whatever it's called now. I don't know what they call that anymore. But I will plug it up into that to continue to run. I have the two options. I have the battery. Well, I have three options. I have the battery option, the electrical outlet option, and the option to plug it into the lighter of my car. And the last thing I have here, this is not really the camping part. This is when I get to the retreat. Because when I get to the retreat, I'm going to have to bring the refrigerator in because I can't leave it in the vehicle. It specifically states to not leave it in the vehicle. This is a foldable trolley. I will be able to put my refrigerator on this. I will be able to put my suitcases, anything I need to bring in, because y'all, I'm that one trip girl. When I buy groceries, it is a challenge. The challenge is on when I bring groceries in the house. I 2-arm it. I got bags up both arms. That's why I have these now, because I don't do that anymore. I try not to. I try to get everything to fit into 2 of these, because I got 2 hands. I can hold one in each hand, come up the steps, because I do not like going up and down them steps. But this here, by my understanding, it's going to be big enough to carry the refrigerator and this basket, because I will have that basket. I will have my suitcase and my sewing machine. My sewing machine is a trolley itself, so that I may not need to put on the trolley. I can roll my suitcase rolls, my sewing machine rolls, and my refrigerator will roll on the trolley. So, and my husband is still talking about he may try to come with me, but I'm not real sure about that. We've got animals here at the house, so I'm not sure. But friends, these are some of the car camping accessories that I have purchased so far. I'm very excited about the trip. I will bring you guys along with me on this trip. I will show you guys my setup, how I am going to go about it. So, y'all, let's get ready for this trip. And I'm trying to make sure I have everything in order, so it's a very comfortable trip. I don't mind sleeping in my vehicle, y'all. It don't bother me at all. I mean, I feel safer sleeping in my vehicle than sleeping in a motel room, because I am terrified of bed bugs. I mean, really. When I go in a motel, I cut the lights out and I get my black light out and I start checking under the sheets. I check it. I used to be assistant manager of a motel nearby, in the general area I live right now. And I'm going to tell y'all, scary things that happen on them mattresses and to them mattresses is real. Y'all just don't know what you're sleeping on. They're disgusting. So, a lot of times I carry my own sprays and I spray the beds down before I get into them. I unsheet them completely and I spray the mattresses down. So we're just going to hope that we don't have any incidences, because if my husband goes with me, he's going to want to stay in a motel, and I'm going to tell him, you just need a tent and a cot, because I can't handle the snoring. I'm going for peace. I'm going for peace. Love the man to death, but that will be the death of him. I can't handle the snoring. But friends, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate you stopping by to see what I have going on. Give me a thumbs up before you head out. Subscribe if you have not yet. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, friends.